Hi, it's Elizabeth, and I wanted to talk to you for just a few moments about coaching. Let's say that you already know that you want to do coaching. Let's assume that if you were to ask yourself the following two questions, one being, how is my life working for me, to quote Mike Foster, and the other being, how is my life working for those in my life, to quote Bob Goff, your answers, if you were super honest with yourself, might be not that great on either account. And so say that's you. Say you're open to coaching, but you are wondering why work with Elizabeth. Well, I help Christian women in transition move forward in their relationships and in their faith by inspiring hope through tangible next steps. So some of you might want to know some things about me before deciding whether or not you jump on board and do some coaching with me. So you might want to know my educational background. I have my bachelor's in psychology from Trinity College, and I have done some graduate coursework in social work at Aurora University. You might want to know about my faith background. And I have been trying to love, get to know, serve, follow, glorify, obey Jesus since February 4th, 1986, when I was just 15 years old. So that means for over 32 years, I've been trying to walk with God. And it is the foundation of my life, and of my work, of my coaching. You might want to know about my ministry and professional background. I started the women's ministry at my former church, and I led that for 10 years. I've led, if I had to guess, probably around 15 or so small groups, women's groups, couples groups. I've written 15 books, and I've been speaking for over 17 years. Okay, so my coaching education. I've attended Mike Foster's workshop called Rescue Academy in San Diego, and I've completed 2 courses through American Association of Christian Counselors, becoming certified as a Hope Coach and Spiritual Formation Coach, and I intend to keep my education going in that area. You might want to know my own personal experience with a coach or a mentor or counseling. I have been in and out of counseling since I was 21, and I have had a mentor for the past 8 years. I know the deep value of availing yourself to someone else's perspective, someone else's wisdom, and both my counselor and my mentor have been the best teachers, the best role models, and I am fully on board with the idea of, as it says in Proverbs, many counselors, many advisors help you to have and lead a successful life. Okay, regarding my actual experience as a coach, because if I've never done it or that, you might want to know, but I have. First of all, I believe that I actually have probably been coaching, just haven't been calling it coaching, for probably about 20 or 25 years, ever since I started in women's ministry. In every stage of my life, I was either serving and coaching young moms or those in their marriages, and then fast forward through the past 6 or so years where I really focused in on those in difficult marriages and divorces. So as far as the past 4 years, though, I've been moderating private Facebook groups, with over 2,500 women in those. I've been running e-courses for the past 4 years. I take coaching calls, coaching emails. I work one-on-one with women anywhere from 1 to 6 months. And at this point, just in the past 4 or 5 years, I've served over 150 women in the capacity of coaching. So part of my story, my story would take too long to tell in this format, but I will tell you the issues that I've struggled with over my lifetime. I'm an adult child of divorce. I was in a difficult Christian marriage for almost 19 years. I dealt with abuse and addiction issues within that marriage. I dealt with my own codependence and anger issues. I've been through a divorce. I've been a single mom. I've done dating after a divorce. I've been remarried. I'm now a stepmom, not to mention all the middle-age stuff and empty nest. I've dealt with anxiety, with financial mistakes, sexual sin, spiritual droughts, you name it. I have probably lived through it. This places me in a really unique position because I can take the pain and the healing and the lessons and the comfort and the strength and the wisdom that I've gone through, that I've walked through, that God has brought to me, and I can hand it out to the women that I work with. I have through God's grace, I've been given the gift of empathy, of resonating with so many women in so many different life situations. So I'm not just someone who has book knowledge, though I read books like they're going out of style, or someone who just has a degree, though I do. I have been through so much of what you have been through. I have walked through it, and I have gotten to the other side in so many areas, and I can be a bit of a guide to help you, miss some of the obstacles that you don't need to go over, to give you the hope that you need to keep you moving forward. I know what you've been through, and nothing shocks me anymore. I can tell you that. I've been stuck many times in my life, many, and I believe I can help you move forward. Some of you might want to know what some of my clients think. So here's what a couple of them have to say. I wanted to let you know how absolutely beautiful this last few weeks has been. That was someone who just is wrapping up taking my Beauty for Ashes course. Another said, thank you for helping me start again instead of staying in the darkness. Elizabeth, you have been such an immense help and blessing to me. I'm so, so very grateful to God for you. Another gal said, I wanted to thank you from the bottom of my heart. Your articles spoke volumes. To know there are others who have suffered and have made it through and are now thriving brings a level of hope that can't be brought by just anyone. Another gal says, thank you for the lessons that you've taught. A lot of healing has happened. Thank you for the tools you give so that we can move on and live our lives for the glory of God. Thank you for leading me forward, a sweet woman said. Thank you for helping me to move forward. I feel like I've made progress and I'm so grateful. Thank you. You don't know how much strength you gave me. Thank you so much for speaking truth to me. And another gal said, your time has been invaluable for me. Thanks for your wisdom and grace and for meeting me right where I am, but also lovingly challenging me to think hard, pray harder, and take the next step. Thank you for all you do. Ladies, I want to work with you, and I'm going to tell you a couple ways that you can do that. First of all, I do coaching emails now. If you're the kind of person who the best way you communicate is through the written word, then you can sign up for a coaching email, and you can send me your story, or you can send me the thing that you're struggling with or stuck in right now, and I will write you back with my thoughts. I pray through it first, and then I send you some suggestions for your next steps. You can sign up for a coaching call. I now have it set that you can sign up for 30, 45, or 60-minute calls, and those calls are just for you to just share whatever you need to share with me. Whatever you share with me stays with me. I take notes through the whole phone call. I pray for you at the beginning, I pray for you at the end, and then sometime within like 24 or so hours, I prayerfully think through what you've shared with me, and I respond to you with an email with some of the suggestions that I have for you. You can take a 4-week, what I'm calling a boost. I have these for 6 topics, and it comes with 4 articles and 4 assignments, and you can find out a little bit more about those on my website. Also, if you know that you want to jump into some coaching, but you don't quite know where to start, I have created a survey that you can take the time to, it takes probably 3 minutes tops, and you can let me know if you like phone calls, if you like to read, if you like to do homework, if you like journal, if you like webcasts, emails, the best way that you feel like you can connect, as well as what you're struggling with right now, the topics that you want to focus in on, and I will send you a custom coaching proposal package. And then, however, if you still want to get to know me a little bit better first, I have 2 great ways you can do that. One, you can join my free Hope and Healing Facebook group. I would love to have you be a part of that, and I'm going to put the link for that as well. And then also, coming up June 9th, I am hosting a mini retreat. It's a webcast on June 9th, Saturday, 10 a.m. Central Time, and you can just join me for an hour, spend a little bit of extra time with God, and you can get to know me a little better. So I would love to work with you. I would love to help you move forward. I don't think God wants us stuck doing the same things over and over again and never feeling like we're getting anywhere. I believe truly, regardless of your circumstances, I believe in my soul that He came to give us an abundant life. And so let's look for that together. Bye.